We are just about halfway through Black History Month, and if you find yourself wanting to learn more about the impact that African Americans have had on Boston and ways you can support and celebrate Black culture, but maybe you're like Courtney, I just don't know where to start. Well, this conversation is just for you. Let's welcome Michael Munn, the Community Engagement Liaison for Meet Boston. Michael, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, Courtney. Was looking forward to this pretty much most of the day. When I thought about doing this, I had somehow figured that we'd be doing a half-an-hour interview.
Uh-oh, I know my news director might hear that and shudder and be like, wait, I don't know about all that. But the good news is that we don't even need 30 minutes to get all the good stuff out that you're about to tell us about. So we're gonna jump right into it.
Okay, well, that's good.
So
I do have some notes so that I can stay on point.
No, that's good. No, listen, we understand notes at home. We want to make sure we get all of the good details out of you. So we don't mind notes. I keep my iPad here. I understand.
Right.
So the first thing I want to start off talking about is if people are looking for an interactive way to learn more about Black history in the city, what should they check out? Because, you know, when it's interactive, people can get more from it. They can get into it.
Well, what I would suggest is that they go to the Meet Boston website. And within the website, there are a number of, we actually have a landing page for Black History Month. And within that website, there's a plethora of things to do. There's all kinds of listings and initiatives that people can tap into. For instance, you know, we can celebrate Black History Month across the whole city of Boston. But a great and interactive way to delve into that history is to look at the Black Heritage Trail. The Black Heritage Trail is pretty much a walking tour. It's a walking tour in the Beacon Hill, Joy Street area. And that will take you through a number of historic elements and historic events relative to Boston. Along the Heritage Trail, it shows the various mews. The mews are the Old English term for the housing that's in the area. So the housing and those kinds of developments. We have a opportunity to visit the ABL Smith School, the oldest Black school in the United States. That you have the Museum of African American History. That's right there. The museum became the museum sometime later, around 1972. It was purchased for that purpose, but that originated and started as the African Meeting House, the original African Meeting House.
See, these are all reasons that people have to make sure that they check this out. Now, I want to make sure they get as much of you out of that we can in this segment. So I want to jump ahead to the next thing and ask you about if they're into the arts, are there some things that they can get into for Black History Month too?
Yes, well, we actually have, and that's a good point. Because Boston is so historically acclimated that there's all kinds of historical elements to Black History Month. But we also have a lot of Black businesses and Black-owned businesses that we would take this opportunity during Black History Month to solicit and frequent and to attend. One of which is BOGO Split. And BOGO Split is one of our partners and is a fashion clearinghouse, if you will, and that's in Copley Place. So Kayla, Kennelly, and Adriano would be more than happy to welcome visitation and take you through the tour of those kinds of entrepreneurs and products that are developed and curated at that facility, that location, right there in Copley Place. Then we also have a number of various different restaurants. Some are partners and some are part of the Dine Out Boston Week. We do Dine Out Boston. We're doing it three weeks this year. It's beginning in February. In fact, it's beginning next week. It's the 23rd.
Now, I do want to make sure I jump in because I know that we will have to go to commercial break here in a second, but I do want to make sure, let people know where they can find all of this information, because I visited Meet Boston, so I've seen how easy it is to get more information on all of the things that you're mentioning. Just we want to make sure that you get that information to the viewers.
You see why I have notes, right? Because I can do this for the next half an hour or so. But at any rate, I urge you to go to meetboston.com/events, and you can see any number of different programming that we have set up for the month. But it's more than just the month of more than just the month of Black History Month. It's more than 28 days. It is something that we do, and we do throughout the year. And we do that through a number of different initiatives that speak to the various neighborhoods, the various communities, and it's Black History Month is more than a month.
Absolutely, Black History 365, and the fact that we know Michael Munn, the community engagement liaison, would have so much more to tell us, tells me that I need to tell you to go to Meet Boston, find some things that you can do in February and throughout the year. Michael, thank you so much for being here with us. Some good stuff, and we will be right back.
Thank you.